My girlfriend texted, "Don't come for Christmas. My ex is coming instead." I replied, "Enjoy." Then I posted photos from Christmas in Aspen with her sister, who'd secretly warned me about the plan. When her family group chat exploded. Original post. I, 28 male, have been dating my girlfriend for 2 years. We were supposed to spend Christmas with her family this year. I'd already bought the plane tickets, taken the time off work, and gotten gifts for everyone, including her parents, her grandmother, and her younger sister. 3 days before Christmas, I got this text while I was at work. "Hey, so change of plans. I talked to my mom, and we decided it would be better if you didn't come for Christmas this year. My ex is going through a really hard time, and my parents invited him to stay with us for the holidays. It would be awkward if you were both there. You understand, right? We can do something for New Year's instead." I read it 3 times to make sure I wasn't having a stroke. Her ex, the guy she dated for 4 years before me, the one she still followed on Instagram, the one whose birthday she accidentally remembered every year. That ex was coming to her family's Christmas, and I was being uninvited so it wouldn't be awkward. I didn't respond immediately. Needed a process. About an hour later, I got a call from an unexpected source, her younger sister. We'd always gotten along well. She was 24, sharp as hell, and had never been shy about calling out her older sister's nonsense. "Hey, did she text you yet?" "Yeah, about an hour ago." "Okay, so I need to tell you something, and you can't tell her I told you." My stomach dropped. "What's going on? This whole thing with her ex?" "It wasn't my parents' idea. It was hers. She's been texting him for months. She told my mom some sob story about how he's struggling and needs family support, but the truth is she invited him herself. My parents just went along with it because she cried and made it seem like a charity thing." I was quiet for a long moment. "There's more," her sister continued. "I overheard her on the phone with him last week. She was talking about how this Christmas would be like old times and how she missed what they had. I'm pretty sure she's planning to get back together with him. She's just too chicken to break up with you first." "Why are you telling me this?" "Because you've been nothing but good to her, and she's been nothing but trash to you. My parents don't see it because she's their golden child. But I see it, and I'm tired of watching her treat people like they're disposable." I thanked her, genuinely. Then I sat with everything for about an hour. Here's what I decided. I wasn't going to beg. I wasn't going to argue. I wasn't going to give her the satisfaction of seeing me upset. I was going to give her exactly what she asked for. I texted back, "Enjoy." That's it. 2 words. No punctuation drama. No angry rant. Just enjoy. She responded almost immediately. "Wait, that's it? You're not upset?" I didn't answer. "Hello?" Still nothing. "Are you seriously giving me the silent treatment right now?" That's so immature. I muted the conversation. Then I made a phone call. "Hey," I said when her sister picked up. "You mentioned once that you wanted to learn to ski, but never had anyone to go with. What are you doing for Christmas?" She laughed. "Are you serious?" "Dead serious. I've got plane tickets I can change, time off work I already took, and absolutely zero interest in sitting at home while your sister plays house with her ex. I've got enough saved for a decent Airbnb. You in?" She was quiet for a second. "My sister is going to lose her mind." "That's kind of the point. I'm in." I changed my flight that night. Found a reasonable place to stay. Nothing fancy, but it had a nice view and was walking distance to the slopes. Her sister and I agreed to meet at the airport. For the record, there's nothing romantic between us. Never has been, never will be. She's like the cool younger sibling I never had. We bonded over both being the family members who call out nonsense when we see it. This trip was about spite, solidarity, and really good snow. Nothing else. My girlfriend, I guess ex-girlfriend at this point, didn't hear from me for the next 2 days. She texted a few more times, increasingly annoyed that I wasn't communicating like an adult. I ignored all of it. Christmas Eve, her sister and I landed, got our rental car, and drove to the Airbnb. It was snowing lightly. Actually kind of magical if I'm being honest. Her sister posted a single Instagram story that night. A photo of the snow-covered mountains with the caption, "Best Christmas Eve ever." No location tag. No mention of me. Just vibes. But her family follows her. And they know she was supposed to be at the family Christmas. The questions started rolling in. Her mom texted her asking where she was. She replied vaguely. Took a little trip. Needed some space. Christmas morning, we woke up, made coffee, and watched the snow fall. Then we went to a breakfast spot, walked around town, and genuinely just enjoyed the day. I bought her a nice scarf as a thank you gift. She got me a ridiculous hat that said "Snow Problem" on it. It was stupid. I loved it. Around 2 p.m., we took a photo together. Me in my dumb hat, her in her new scarf, mountains behind us, both of us grinning like idiots. She posted it to Instagram with the caption, "Merry Christmas from Aspen. Sometimes the best holidays are the unexpected ones." And she tagged me. Within minutes, my phone started buzzing. Her phone was going nuclear. The family group chat, which I've been added a month ago and never removed from, exploded. Her mom, "What is going on? Why are you in Aspen?" With him. Her dad, "Can someone please explain what's happening?" Her grandmother, "Is this a joke?" And then, my now ex, "Are you kidding me right now?" I didn't respond. Neither did her sister. We just watched the chaos unfold while eating leftover breakfast pastries. More updates coming. This is far from over. Update 1, Christmas night. Okay, so the family group chat situation got intense. After the initial shock wore off, my ex started texting me directly. I'll share the highlights. "You're in Aspen with my sister? What the hell is wrong with you? This is so manipulative. You're trying to turn my family against me. I can't believe you would stoop this low. I thought you were better than this." I finally responded. "You uninvited me from Christmas so your ex could come. Your sister invited me somewhere else. I'm not sure what you expected. I told you I'd make it up to you for New Year's. I don't want New Year's. I wanted Christmas. The one we've been planning for months. The one I bought plane tickets for. The one where I was going to meet your grandmother for the first time. That's different. You don't understand the situation with my ex. He's going through stuff. I was trying to be a good person." "You're right. I don't understand. And honestly, I don't want to." She called me. I declined. She called again. Declined. Third time, I just turned my phone off. Her sister's phone, meanwhile, was getting absolutely demolished by their mom. The texts ranged from "disappointed" to "how could you do this to your sister" to "you've ruined Christmas for everyone." Her sister showed me the texts. I felt bad for dragging her into this mess. "Don't," she said. "I've been waiting for an excuse to stop pretending my sister is a good person. This is the most honest I've felt in years." Her sister called her mom and had a 20-minute conversation that I only heard one side of. The highlights. Mom, she uninvited her boyfriend of 2 years so her ex could come. Her ex who she's been secretly texting for months. Yes, months. I overheard her on the phone with him. "No, I'm not making this up to cause drama. I'm telling you what actually happened." "Well, maybe you should ask her why she's been planning this since October." After she hung up, she looked at me. My mom didn't know about the texting. She thought this was a last-minute charity thing. And now she's going to have a conversation with my sister, which in mom speak means someone's about to get their ass handed to them. We spent the rest of Christmas evening at a nice restaurant. My treat, since her sister had essentially nuked her family relationships to help me out. Over dinner, she told me more about her sister's pattern. Apparently, this wasn't the first time. Her sister had done something similar in college. Started talking to an ex while still dating someone else, manufactured a reason to have them both in the same place, that spontaneously reconnected with the ex while the current boyfriend watched. The current boyfriend had been blindsided, just like me. "It's her thing," her sister said. "She likes the drama of being chosen. She creates these scenarios where 2 guys are competing for her attention, and whoever wins makes her feel special. It's messed up. Why didn't you warn me sooner?" I didn't know for sure until last week. And honestly, I hope she'd changed. She's my sister. I wanted to believe she'd grown up. Fair enough. That night, I finally turned my phone back on. 32 missed calls. 58 text messages. I didn't read most of them, but one caught my eye. It was from her ex. "Hey man, I don't know you, but I just wanted to say I had no idea she was still with someone. She told me you guys had broken up months ago. I feel like an idiot. I'm leaving in the morning. Sorry." I screenshotted that and sent it to my ex without comment. Her response, "He's lying. I never said that. He's just trying to cover his own ass." "Then why is he leaving?" "Because you ruined everything by posting those photos. He feels uncomfortable now. Sounds like a him problem and a you problem, not me problem." I can't believe I wasted 2 years on someone so petty and vindictive. That's funny. I was just thinking the same thing. She blocked me after that, which honestly made my life easier. Her sister and I had 2 more days in Aspen. We went to the spa. We had expensive hot chocolate. We watched bad movies at the Airbnb. It was genuinely one of the best Christmas trips I've ever had, which is weird considering the circumstances. But the fallout at her family's house? That was just getting started. Update 2, 1 week later. Final update, because honestly I need to move on from this. So here's what happened after we got back. First, her ex did leave Christmas morning, just like he said he would. Apparently, he pulled her parents aside, apologized for any confusion, and drove back home. He also blocked my ex on everything. Whatever fantasy she'd been building in her head collapsed in about 12 hours. Second, the family fallout was significant. Her parents were pissed. Not at me, at her. Once her mom found out that she'd been texting her ex for months and had manufactured the whole he's struggling story to justify inviting him, the golden child image cracked hard. Her dad called me 3 days after Christmas. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity got me. I owe you an apology, he said. No preamble. Just that. For what? For not questioning why you were being uninvited. I should have pushed back. I should have asked more questions. I trust her. Trusted her. I don't know anymore. It's not your fault, sir. She's convincing. She gets that from her mother. He laughed, but it was tired. Anyway, I wanted you to know that you're always welcome at our house. Even if things with her don't work out. Which I'm guessing they won't. They won't. We're done. I figured. Can't say I blame you. Her grandmother also reached out. Through Facebook Messenger of all things. She said she'd heard pieces of the story and wanted to say that she thought I seemed like a nice young man, and she was sorry she didn't get to meet me properly. She also said her granddaughter has some growing up to do. Understatement of the century, but I appreciated the sentiment. Third, my ex tried to do damage control. She unblocked me after about 4 days. Sent me this long message about how she'd reflected on everything and realized she'd made mistakes. She said the thing with her ex was just nostalgia and that it didn't mean anything. She wanted to talk in person and work through this like adults. I responded, "There's nothing to work through. You uninvited me from Christmas to be with another man. You lied to your parents to make it happen. When you got caught, you blamed everyone but yourself. I'm not interested in being with someone who operates like that. You're being so dramatic. It wasn't even that serious. We didn't even do anything. The doing isn't the point. The planning is. The lying is. The fact that you would have gone through with it if your sister hadn't told me. My sister should have minded her own business. Your sister is the only reason I found out the truth. And you're mad at her? That tells me everything I need to know about your priorities." She went off after that. Called me names. Said I'd never find anyone as good as her. Said her sister was always jealous of her and that I'd fallen for her manipulations. Classic deflection. I muted the conversation again. Haven't heard from her since. Fourth, her sister and I are still friends. Not like weird friends. Just normal friends. We text occasionally. She's been catching heat from the family loyalists. Aunts and cousins who think she betrayed her sister by going to Aspen with me. But her parents and grandmother have her back, which counts for something. She told me last week that her sister has been moping around the house and refusing to talk about what happened. Apparently, she's told her friends a version of events where I'm the villain who abandoned her and turned her family against her. Whatever. People who know me know better. People who don't aren't worth correcting. Back at work. Back to normal life. The holidays are over, and honestly, I'm glad. I won't pretend this didn't hurt. 2 years is a long time. I thought I knew her. I thought we had a future. Turns out I was just a placeholder until she figured out what she really wanted. The Aspen trip wasn't planned as revenge. It started as a, well, I have tickets and time off, might as well use them situation. The fact that it blew up the way it did was honestly kind of satisfying. Not gonna lie. But here's the thing I keep coming back to. She had a choice. She could have broken up with me honestly before Christmas if she wanted to reconnect with her ex. She could have been upfront about her feelings. Instead, she tried to have it both ways. Keep me on the hook while auditioning my replacement at her family's dinner table. That's not confusion. That's not making mistakes. That's a pattern. And I'm glad I got out before I wasted more time on it. Her sister sent me a text last night. Thank you for being the excuse I needed to finally be honest with my family. I know this sucked for you, but it was kind of healing for me. I told her she didn't owe me any thanks. We both got something out of it. She replied, next Christmas, we're going somewhere warm. I'm tired of snow. Honestly, I might take her up on that. As friends, just to see the look on her sister's face when the photos drop. But that's a story for next year. Thanks for reading. Don't let anyone make you their backup plan. You deserve to be someone's first choice. Merry late Christmas, everyone.